See if I can test this out, make sure that we are rolling. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, cool. As long as we're good. Let's see. So I can share it. Hey, hey. Let's see. So I was gonna record these and then drop on, but I was just like, first of all, I miss y'all. Second of all, it's just so much going on that baby, we gotta sip this tea to go together. So we gonna have it right here. See if I can get the live link, y'all, to share. And y'all, by the way, we have joined the dark side, aka we are now on Twitter. I'ma still call it Twitter. Okay, we are now on Twitter. Um Hold on. So we're literally everywhere. Like the only place that I have not so right now, oh, it's already okay. So I'm not doing that. Listen, just do what I said do. Lord have mercy. Anyway, y'all. So we are everywhere on Twitch, Rumble, where else? Twitch, Rumble, Twitter, Facebook, of course, YouTube, and we're just not on Snapchat. We're not on Snapchat. But listen, my goal is to get us back multi-streaming so that everything can kind of be in one place in a sense, especially since I am preparing for a streamathon, y'all. So make sure you stay tuned for those details. But right now, let's get into this tea to go because there's so much going on. Like I wish that sometimes I could just like pick up the phone and call y'all and like we talk about this BS. Speaking of which, are any of y'all on like spaces or what's the other one? The other one that White 100 and basically took over. Oh, are y'all on fan base? Are y'all on spaces? Fan base. I don't want to do Discord. Discord then got to I don't even know the word. Spaces, fan base, or oh God, what's the other one, y'all? I forgot the name of the other one where it's like a chat room where like you talk. Anyway, Spaces fan base. I'll look it up and put the link in the bio. And so what we can do is sometimes we can, especially if you join the Patreon, by the way, we are on Patreon as well. You'll be able to see where we are. So sometimes we can talk about things that's going on in one of those places. Spaces is on Twitter. Um, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I would literally have to plan for that because y'all, we just got back on Twitter, and to be honest with you, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm all on Twitter all day because Elon get on my nerves. He do. I swear to God, y'all, Elon get on my whole nerves. I thought he got on my nerves when he was campaigning with Trump to win president, but baby, no, he get on my nerves worse now. I mean, I get it. Twitter is for you to tweet. I'm really starting to think Elon literally just bought Twitter so his ass could vent all day, every day. It's like he's a big kid and we got to hear him all day, every day. I don't even feel like politics today. We'll have to save that for another stream because I don't even feel like politics today. All right, y'all. I was just dropping a link on Facebook, and then I'll just have to. Oh, we're on TikTok too. The tick to the talk, the tick to the talk to the tick, the tick to the talk, the talk to the tick. So what we'll end up doing, y'all, is we'll end up cutting up some of this stuff after we're done. But let's get started. I am a hip hop fan. If you did not know, hip hop is how I even got into radio. So I have a different level of respect, love, and understanding for those who grew up on hip hop. Hip hop is a part of their career, hip hop is a part of their life, etc. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you. Sorry, I had to make sure I get straight so y'all can hear me and see me. What if I told y'all that Biggie is turning over in his grave right now? Because he is. Literally. Y'all, listen, I thought I had heard it all when it came to Diddy stories, from the freak offs to the freak-ins to the everything else that Diddy got going on. Lord knows the baby oil. But this story right here, y'all, I was like, wait, what you mean Diddy did? Wait, what? So you know how sometimes you be thinking stuff is clickbait, right? So sometimes I be thinking stuff is clickbait, right? So I'm like, Diddy, y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Y'all, listen to this. I cannot. I just cannot. I cannot. Let me share my screen with y'all. Because as crazy as it sounds, right? Like, imagine how it sounds to me. Y'all, who raised Diddy? And this is who raised Diddy. Now, Miss Janice Combs, I love you like food. And say I love you like cook food. I love your wig. That's really what it means, because I don't know you personally, but I appreciate everything that you have done to support your son, um, as he made it into hip hop. However, y'all, who raised you, Diddy? That is my question now, and I don't mean no disrespect. And at this point, I really feel like we in the Diddy matrix. Y'all, I don't know what's true and what's not no more. For real. I really don't. Like, at this point, I really try to just like peruse, what they say, peruse. I try to peruse the headlines, right? You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure I'm not missing anything, y'all. But y'all, let me share my screen. I thought I had it up. Hold on. Can y'all see it? I think it might have went out, y'all. Hold on, let me reshare it. All right, there. How's it gonna pop back in when I say stop sharing? Okay, cool. Listen, I consider page 6 a gossip column. However, I consider page 6 a gossip column that is credible. And y'all, at this point in the game, shoot, everything Diddy is doing is questionable. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's real. I don't know what's not. I honestly feel like we in the Diddy Matrix. Like, at this point, we in the Diddy Matrix. So I saw this article, and I went to page 6 because that's actually the first place that I saw it on, y'all. The weather is kind of crazy over here, so I may have some lag time in the stream. I see it's taking a minute for it to load, right? But as you can see, the headline as it comes up: new Sean Diddy Combs lawsuit claims that the disgraced rapper, y'all gonna stop calling Diddy a rapper, too, masturbated, okay, onto a notorious big t-shirt. Y'all think I'm playing? Look at this. So a new lawsuit against Diddy claimed that he touched himself. Ugh. Well, we know he liked to touch himself. If you follow the trial, did he like to touch himself more than he like to touch anybody else? That's a whole nother level of loving yourself. Anyway, y'all, so the man who goes by John Doe, he sued Diddy, and he said in September 2020, Diddy pressured him to take ketamine while he was at a listening session for a Biggie project. Side note, there's a new Biggie project about to come out. I didn't miss that part in the story. That's what I wish the story was about instead of what it is about. Poor Biggie is turning over in his grave, y'all. So the man then says Combs and a few others went to a warehouse in LA. Diddy's clothes were being held in storage. I don't know. It all seems kind of weird. But y'all, after watching the Diddy trial, things that I would usually call weird can't even really be like it's weird no more. Because I know too much. You know too much. We know too much. Y'all, if Diddy did this, and I don't even know, like, how we gonna find out? And the Jane Does and the John Does in hip hop, let me just say this. I don't mean any harm to 50 Cent baby mama. But, girl, we knew who you was the whole time. And you make it worse when you try to hide yourself, y'all. Like this dude right here, you making this type of claims. Biggie fans, Biggie's estate. It's defamation. It's like, why would you? Biggie is dead. I was going to say, you're digging him up. He is dead and in his grave. Ain't bothering nobody. Gone on to see the Lord. And here you go. All I'm saying is, what makes it hard to believe is why did you put that part in the lawsuit? And even more, if that's the case, how you going to prove that? Did you video it or did you keep the shirt and it has Sean Combs' DNA on it, sir? Because if you tell me you kept the Biggie t-shirt and it has Sean Combs' DNA on it, then we got another conversation we need to be having. That's disgusting. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. It's hard for me to think about it. It's hard for me to think about it. I already don't look at Puffy the same. I try to look past Puffy and, focus on the culture, focus on the music. But it's hard because every time I try to look past Diddy or anything or anybody involved in the case, here comes something else popping up like this. Now, y'all, I knew the moment Cassie got on that stand and admitted under oath that she got $20 million from Diddy, $10 million from, what was it, the Intercontinental Hotel? Baby, under oath, you just admitted to getting $30 million. Anybody that you owe was coming for you. Anybody that you know was coming for you. But more importantly, anybody that you freaked off with and you mentioned on that stand, baby, I knew it. I swear to God, I said in my head, oh, Cassie just don't know. She's setting herself up to be next. Now, I don't know if that means next on the federal block because, like I said, Diddy was not found guilty of racketeering. So it's not like Cassie can be who supported him in racketeering because he got found not guilty. However, we found out a lot about Cassie too. And y'all, Cassie done got sued, y'all. I knew it was coming. Let me share this screen. Let's take a look at this video real quick. This guy right here who every time I've watched the video like 3 times because I feel like I believe part of what he's saying. I saw his he did an interview on Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K. And then he did his own video. So I watched this video, right, y'all? And every time I watch his video, it just makes me want to put on some lip gloss. You'll see why in a minute, okay? Let's take a listen, a little bit of what he talked about. Okay, y'all.
I am Dave, the man who.
By the way, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start and stop. But I want to let you know, this is the guy who said that Cassie and Diddy um forced him, gave him drugs. This is the guy that said that they gave him an STD. This is also the guy that said that Cassie got pregnant by him and aborted the baby without his permission or knowledge. So let's hear a little bit of what he got to say.
Man who has just sued Cassandra Ventura for damages involved in the Sean Combs sex trafficking trial. And I'm looking through social media and I see a lot of the women out there, particularly black women like myself, who choose to victim shame me and try to do everything they can to discredit me, because the truth is that the loss of the Sean Combs trial was a loss to the Me Too movement and to hating women like the women who are trying to insult me. So let me tell you something, you women out there who would like to insult me. This is my story. I was paid by Cassie, Cassandra Ventura, for 8 years to be her male provider. I didn't
Provider.
have to be the best looking guy. I was the best in bed.
Oh,
And because I was the best in bed, guess what? I was given this arrangement. I was coerced. I was drugged. I was manipulated with promises of money and gifts for over a period of 8 years to continue to be this woman's provider at her expense and at the expense of Diddy. Now, at the time, legally, I didn't know my rights as well as I do now. I didn't create this conflict with Cassandra Ventura. She could.
all right. Let me break this down for y'all. Okay, a couple things. First of all, here at Radio-Muva Uncensored, we support all victims of any race, any gender. That does not matter. But you're not going to make me believe that you got paid all that money for 8 years and did not buy no lip gloss or no chapstick. I'm sorry, chapstick, Vaseline, cooking oil, Crisco, anything to put on your mouth. Boy, I cannot stand, like, if I even think I got something in the corner of my mouth, y'all, look, you ever had to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, before you start talking or whatever, just to make sure you like, y'all, he ain't do that. And we can see ourselves on the video. Y'all saw me up here playing with my hair a minute ago. So if you're going live, you can see yourself on that front camera. So you saw yourself. I don't know. Is that supposed to be a part of making us feel sorry for you, like you're the victim? Baby, don't try to pop your collar, say you was the best in bed, and then tell me you made all this money for 8 years, but you okay with having an ashy mouth telling everybody this? While you asking for money? And y'all, when you heard him when he said, at the time, Diddy and Cassie drugged me and I didn't know my rights. Let me break that down in cornbread English. Here's what he means. At the time, I didn't know all this was going to happen. And then when Cassie got on the stand and said how much money she got, I want my piece. I want my 8 years worth. Y'all, this ain't going to be the only lawsuit. This ain't going to be the only lawsuit. Watch what I'm saying, because if you think that we learned everything in Diddy's trial, we didn't. Not about Cassie, not about Jane Doe, who we all know. Not about Diddy. Y'all, we have not learned a tenth of what we're going to learn. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm nauseous. And it ain't even about at this point, because like what you do in your bedroom is your business. Okay. What you do in your bedroom is your business. But why I got to be in there too? Still, if you're gonna recap the trial, I think we have a responsibility as people in the media. You can leave out some of the parts nobody don't want to hear no more. So anyway, we will keep you posted on the Cassie lawsuits as they come out. I'm telling you, this guy, I think his name is Clayton. Um, this guy right here, y'all. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hello. I am. You see where I'm at? I'm at home. You here? Okay, come on to the door. Bye. All right, y'all. We're going to chop up the rest of this. But I'm telling you, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this guy. Can we call him Chapstick? Let me know what y'all think about Chapstick. Do y'all think he's telling the truth about Cassie? Do y'all think how he knew that was his baby? All them people she was knocking down. We got questions. Let me know your thoughts on the tea in the comments, y'all, below. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe because we hit a major milestone 400,000 views. Get a round of applause, please. I am going to put that post up. Thank y'all so much. Customsquick.printify.me $ Radio-Muva, Radio-Muva on everything. I will be back. I'll see you in the next video. We got more to talk about because Chrisean Jr. is outside that po baby. I'll be back.